The new DC universe has only just begun, but one thing is already clear. Superman is at the center of everything, and his family is shaping the foundation of this entire universe. From Krypton to Kansas, the DCU has already introduced multiple key members of Superman's family tree. Some are expected, while others add surprising depth to his story. So let us break down every confirmed member of Superman's DCU family and why each one matters. At the center of it all is Kal-El himself, better known as Superman. This version of the character is not just another reboot, he represents the emotional and moral core of the DCU. As the last son of Krypton and Earth's greatest protector, his identity is shaped by two worlds, and that duality is what defines his story moving forward. Now, to understand Superman, we need to go back to where it all began. His biological father, Jor-El, plays a crucial role even after death. Though Krypton is gone, Jor-El lives on through the message he left for his son. What makes this version interesting is that his guidance is not entirely simple or comforting. His expectations for Kal-El challenge the idea of what Superman should be, forcing Clark to decide his own path rather than blindly follow his origins. Alongside him is Lara, Superman's biological mother. While her presence is brief, her importance is undeniable. She represents the emotional connection to Krypton, reminding Clark of the life he never got to live. Together, Jor-El and Lara symbolize the world that was lost and the burden that comes with being its last survivor. But Superman is not defined by Krypton alone. His adoptive parents, Ma and Pa Kent, are just as important, if not more so. Martha Kent, or Ma Kent, brings compassion and humanity into Clark's life. She is the one who teaches him empathy, grounding him in the values of Earth. Then there is Jonathan Kent, or Pa Kent, who instills a strong moral compass in Clark. He teaches him responsibility, sacrifice, and the importance of doing what is right, even when it is difficult. Without the Kents, Superman would not be the hero we know. They are the reason he chooses to protect rather than dominate. Now moving beyond his immediate parents, the DCU is already expanding Superman's Kryptonian family. Kara Zor-El, also known as Supergirl, has been introduced and is set to play a major role moving forward. As Superman's cousin, she shares his heritage but has a very different perspective. Unlike Clark, Kara remembers Krypton. She experienced its destruction firsthand, which gives her a more complex and emotional connection to their shared past. This difference between them is important. While Clark represents hope and adaptation, Kara represents grief and memory. Their dynamic could become one of the most compelling relationships in the DCU. Expanding Kara's side of the family, we also have Zor-El, her father and Superman's uncle. His inclusion connects the broader Kryptonian lineage and gives more insight into the House of El. Even though details about him are still limited, his role helps flesh out the history of Krypton and its influence on the present. Then there is Allura Inzi, Kara's mother and Superman's aunt. Like Lara, she represents another piece of Krypton's legacy. Her presence adds more depth to Kara's story while also strengthening the emotional ties within the family. And finally, we have one of the most unexpected but beloved additions, Krypto. Yes, Superman's superpowered dog is officially part of the family tree. While it might sound lighthearted, Krypto plays an important role. He represents loyalty, connection, and a rare piece of Krypton that still exists in a living form. Through Kara, Krypto becomes part of Superman's extended family, adding both emotional warmth and a unique dynamic to the story. When you step back and look at the full picture, it becomes clear that the DCU is not just building a hero, it is building a legacy. Every member of Superman's family represents a different aspect of who he is. Krypton gives him his origin, the Kents give him his humanity, Kara brings in shared trauma and connection, and even characters like Krypto remind us that family is not always defined in traditional ways. This is what makes Superman such a powerful character. He is not just one person, he is the result of everyone who shaped him. And as the DCU continues to grow, this family tree will likely expand even further, adding new layers to a story that is already deeply rooted in identity, legacy, and belonging. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, share it with fellow DC fans, and subscribe for more updates. Also follow us on Facebook for more content. Let me know in the comments which member of Superman's family are you most excited to see more of in the DCU.